Hey Twitter, hey YouTube. So I saw some reports on Twitter this morning that lane merge behavior was doing better. And I heard it from two different people, so that's why I wanted to come out here and retest my highway merging scenario that I've done. So here I am, I'm at the same intersection I tested on the previous video, yellow light going through it. This next intersection was that one that we had the obscuration, if you remember, and it wanted to kind of run the red light because the sign was also blocking it. So that's just the kind of the added and it stopped for this yellow, which is appropriate. So yeah, we'll do a couple rounds here, just joining the interstate, hopping off, and then rejoining. I'll cut the video just so you watch the primary merge section, but I wanted the beginning of the video to include this signal up ahead. If you can see it, I think you can see it from the internal camera, maybe not from the overhead camera. There's a sign right in the median that when you get right up next to it, you can actually see the red arrow, at least my eyeballs, but when the red goes away, you can't see the green. As a human, I can tell when that red arrow goes away, it's going to turn green, but if you look on the screen, it's almost the perception it can't see it. So right now, I'm looking at it. It does have it identified blue, and it does have it as red. And now it's saying stopped at traffic signal. And actually, where it stopped right now, I have pretty good visibility. And I think the Trinity camera up here should be able to see it just fine, too. But in the last video, this exact intersection, it wanted to run that red light. And whoa, and here it goes. Now look, it's moving forward on a... Okay. Attempt to run red arrow to the left. Okay, so it did it again, and if you notice, maybe it's just perceiving it as I have no idea. There's no scenario where you can go where it's showing blue and red there. Obviously, I'm not engaged now, so it's not doing it, but I'm up so far that these cars merging here are actually having to go around me. This is not a unprotected. It's got a red arrow there, and now I'm just joining with the green arrow. So anyway, that one is an oddball, not part of the highway merges test. Just in my scenario, it's repeatable. But here we are, we've got just a regular merge here. Let's see if we have any different behavior. The acceleration up to the speed limit feels good, and there is no traffic to deal with on this specific instance. Right about now, it needs the blinker. Okay, same behavior. Going all the way to the right and just melting over. Okay. First scenario, no change that I perceived there. No blinker used at all. Went to the end of the line on the right and came over. All right, I'll see you on the next one. Okay, as we go through this green light here to join this on-ramp, I want you to recognize it's a dual lane turn ramp here. So two lanes are turning left, and that right lane has to merge into me. So here's where I need to accelerate, and you can see the appropriate merge markings there. But because I was in the left lane, I'm not doing that merge. And the cars behind me are merging. But as we jump onto the interstate here, and once again, it looks like we do have a lead car, perhaps to show us how to do it. There's his blinker, but we're just joining and following the line to the right. So same behavior, no blinker, using the full lane. This on-ramp is not quite as long a merge as the previous one. It just kind of comes right up, but it definitely is still staying to the right with no blinker usage. All right, we'll see you on the next one. All right, here we go through the intersection to join back up to where the signal was that it had troubles. We got some lead cars here that are going to prevent us from running the red light. Just make sure our map is correct. It is, so we're going to be joining the on-ramp behind three cars. It should merge onto this just fine. Ooh, very hesitant. I don't know what that was, but it stopped making the turn. Have to look back on that in post, but it did not want to take that turn. Missed on-ramp turn signal. Okay, here we are, and ooh, no traffic. We almost had one with that car right abeam to us right now. Needs to use its turn signal. It's not using its turn signal, and it's coming over. So there's three, same behavior. not getting the exact dense traffic scenarios that I could eliminate the possibility that it is only wanting to use its turn signal when there's adjacent traffic. But either way, it's still not doing it. All right, be right back on the next one. Probably one more. Okay, here we are again. We're getting ready to get our green signal, and this time I have a very large tractor right next to me coming around, and because I'm in the right lane, I actually need to do the merge this time. Let's see if it chooses to go in front of this car or in the truck behind. It looks like it's out accelerating the truck. No blinker, and it went over. So it did the merge ahead of that truck by accelerating faster than the truck. Here we are again, need a signal, and no signal, and just slamming over with a car right here on the adjacent side. So it's definitely following the right line at the end of the merge in 4 out of 4 scenarios today. Even in that on-ramp merge, it did the same thing with no blinker into traffic. So I'm going to go ahead and finish this test here, saying that I'm conclusive that I'm not seeing lane change behavior in, I'm going to call it light traffic. I did never have a scenario where I needed to fit in between 2 cars today, so that's a little bit different. So anyway, there it is. So if they are doing some testing, they're not doing it on my car, with a couple little bonuses in there of that one traffic signal that has some very unusual behavior, including not following lead cars with a green arrow. In any case, let me know what you think in the comments below. Hopefully you enjoy this type of content. Appreciate you guys. Have a great day, everybody.